Hey, what's up, you guys? You are now tuned into the Stacie Bel Show with your girl, Stacie.
This is Jamal. Unfortunately, our co-host couldn't be here today. Shout out to Katja, Neves, that is. But she's out there saving lives today, being a lifeguard.
And today's going to be a really great show. We have our guest in the building, Versatile. So let's get into the interview with Versatile.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Versatile.
How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, Verz, so I just want to get into an interview with you, and then next segment we're going to play a little game with you. So my first question for tonight is, at what age did you start rapping, and what inspired you to rap?
Good question. The age that I started rapping at is 8 years old. And the reason why I started rapping is because I used to listen to like my brother's CD collection, so it ranged from Wu-Tang to Cameron to Jay-Z and even R&B. So I guess my love for hip hop came from my older brothers. And also my dad was, an avid music lover. He had like albums from Motown, and a guy coming from Nigeria, like not only, listening to what we was listening to in America, he also brought his African influence. So I was listening to Afrobeat music. I was listening to people like King Sunny Ade and stuff like that. Wow. So my musical influence ranges like further than hip hop, but definitely the people in my house is what made me want to rap and make my own music.
Okay, so that leads into one of my questions, the artist. So what particular artist, if you could have a list of like artists you look up to for your music? Like I know you mentioned Wu-Tang, but there was like a top three.
Top three right now or like all time? Because the people I listen to.
In general, for your music.
Oh, pretty much like a great influence.
Great influence.
Jay-Z's a big influence. Tupac, huge influence. I mean, it's cliche, Biggie, Nas, Eminem. But outside of that five, like I've been inspired by people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Big Crit, Wale. Wow. I mean, even people like Busta Rhymes, I love how animated he is. Ludacris back in the day, he's also an animated person. One of my favorite groups is the Clips, because I love their chemistry. I love the chemistry that the brothers have. Outkast, love Outkast. It's one of my favorite groups as well. A Tribe Called Quest.
Good ones.
As far as like lyrical, like people that I really consider lyricists, like people like Lupe Fiasco. I already said Nas. Lupe is definitely up there.
Remember all these answers now, man, because we're going to bring it up later too for the game. So it's going to come in handy.
Definitely. So what type of message do you want to send out to your listeners with your music?
Hope. Like, definitely hope. I want to give people the same feeling that I had coming up, listening to my favorite artists on the bus, coming to URI and stuff, or going to high school in the morning. Like, some days I honestly didn't feel like getting up. Some days I wasn't getting the best grades or whatever. But those artists helped me, like, get through the day and gave me hope. So, I mean, I can only imagine, like, a kid from Alaska, I don't know, listening to me, like, yo, Verz doesn't even know, like, what he's doing for my life. I really want to do that. And I may not be able to meet all my fans, but I really think that's important, like, giving people hope at the end of the day.
That kind of reminds you of like the good old days too, where it's just like, you gotta catch the cheese bus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The yellow cheese bus.
I remember I had like an MP3, but I had to put the battery in.
Yeah.
This is like back in the day, you had to put the battery
in.
You know what I mean? I had my joint on blast, because in the morning, if I didn't have music, like I couldn't wake up for anything. So.
Exactly.
It was like, nobody bother me. I'm on the bus listening to my iPod. Leave me alone.
Yep, definitely.
So that's what's up.
Yeah.
So what are your latest projects that you're working on, Verz?
So right now I'm working on 3 projects. And my process for that is just like making the music, and wherever it falls in, like into those projects, I put it on those projects. So the first one I'm working on is called Fly Intellectual Rap, because I feel like that describes my brand. Like that's who I am, Fly Intellectual Rap. And it's like, as an educated person that graduated from college, not everybody that listens to me is educated. So I gotta be aware of that. And I feel like people in my neighborhood, people that come from urban environments, can relate to the fly, aspect of it. They can look at me and be like, yo, I relate to this guy.
Yeah.
And then the intellectual part, they'll be able to listen to that first because they can relate to me. And then they'll be like, you know what, I'll give this guy a chance. It doesn't seem like he's coming off like he's smarter than me or better. And I just think that's important. Even the music that I listen to, like, I listen to people like, Cameron and Nas. Like that's, like Cam is more of a fly type of rapper. Or someone like Currency is a fly type of rapper. Why not put those two different worlds together and make your own brand and your own lane?
Yeah, this is back in the day too. If you speak about Currency, man, I remember I had that Currency and that Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like people like Wiz Khalifa, like more fly type of rappers. But I feel like hip hop needs that intellectual like message right now. It's lacking. It's not there anymore. So. And there's a lot of artists that I'm like, I like this guy's swag and style, but like intellectually, he's not giving me anything. So.
Not giving you enough substance. I feel you on that. So how did you get your rapper name Versatile?
Versatile. Well, part of the reason why I gave myself that name is because my favorite artist is versatile. Like Jay-Z. I feel like Jay-Z can make any type of rap song.
Exactly.
He can make songs
He got the keys. No?
He can make songs for females. He could make songs about his childhood, political songs, fly songs, club songs. So I'm like, you know what, I want to be that. And I noticed that a lot of artists that I like are versatile. And but with that being said, I recently changed my name to just Verz. Only because it still has the same meaning, but it's just easier for people to remember and it's just more marketable.
So since it's just called Verz, like I feel like when you get that, it's like when I hear Verz, I'm about to get a 5 verse from you right now.
Exactly.
Like, Verz, give me spit that verse from me real quick.
And then like interviews like this give me the opportunity to let people know like it was originally this, but I just shortened it. So it's more of a meaning than a verse. Like a hip hop verse is deeper than that. So.
Okay. It's like, Lil Bow Wow, now he's Bow Wow, right? So from Versatile to Verz, like
Bow Wow was
something like that.
Bow Wow went from Bow Wow to Shad Moss. So he wasn't playing no games.
Honestly, I just have to say this because my brother said, he's like, yo, if you ever make it, I'm gonna make sure people know that you used to listen to Bow Wow. Because he swears that Bow Wow was like a huge influence on me. Bow Wow wasn't like a huge influence on me, like lyrically or anything like that. I was just like, yo, this he's a little kid and he's rapping, so of course you're gonna be inspired by that, Hair nappy, but I'm happy, pocket full of dough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just coming up in the hood, like, yo, that's what's up. So
I remember in 1st and 2nd grade, it used to be Bow Wow versus Little Roman.
Yeah.
Every girl was fighting over them, yo.
I remember those days.
I love them both. I thought they were both cool, but I didn't get it.
I hated both of them, man. For real.
Ah, man. Yeah, man.
I love them.
That's when braids were in. That's when braids were in. Everybody wanted braids.
Every girl was trying to holler at me. Every girl, bro.
Sorry, you don't look like Bow Wow or me. You don't make the cut.
We was dark skinned, so dark skinned people wasn't winning back then. It was either Bow Wow or
we winning now though. We winning now though.
Yeah,
sure.
we are for sure, man.
Okay. So, makes sense.
So we split up these questions 5 each, but pretty much like my next question is gonna be touching on current topics. So what is your current, mindset on police brutality?
I mean, my current mindset.
Because there's been a lot going on recently, and I seen like you posted the Philando thing on the Instagram. So
honestly, man, I've been in a place of like, a few weeks ago it was a place of like hopelessness. I'm like, yo, when is this gonna stop? And right now I'm just more in like a place of like righteous anger. Like I'm just tired of it. I'm gonna speak about it when I feel like speaking about it because there is a problem. And no matter what your political views are, you need to put it aside and understand that people are getting killed. Whether you're black, white, Spanish, doesn't matter. You gotta understand that people are getting killed. Someone's son, daughter, nephew, whatever, niece, they're getting killed. And for some reason, it seems like black people are getting killed at large numbers. And a lot of the times they're unarmed.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take you to be a scientist or a politician to realize that there's something wrong. So people need to just for 1 second put all their political views aside and realize that something's wrong. But with that said, I don't think a police officer getting killed is right either.
Yeah,
it's not.
Because 2 wrongs never make it right.
Yeah, 2 wrongs don't make it right. But I also don't like people making an excuse like, but black people kill themselves. They killed a police officer. I mean, black people have been disadvantaged for hundreds of years. Before this country was even like before it was America, we were slaves building
Yeah,
this
if you think about
country.
it, like it's a whole concept.
So,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep. There's a whole concept behind it because black people wasn't really given the best piece of land.
Exactly.
You know, right after slavery ended.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those people, they didn't care. They were heated. You know, the fact that we couldn't be slaves anymore, they didn't give us the best piece of land. So we was always put in a position to fail.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like
they
a
don't want you to
systematic
succeed.
thing.
Nah, they
They don't want to see you succeed, like
They
DJ
don't.
Khaled said.
And it's like, I think like, the Jewish Holocaust is one of the worst things to ever happen in the world. But our Holocaust is continuing. Like it hasn't stopped. That's what people don't understand. They think it's gotten better, but it really hasn't. It's just took a different form. First it was slavery, then it was segregation. Now we're living in a unsegregated America, which is really not segregated. Because if you go to Providence, if you go to the South Side, you can see that things are not really,
exactly.
And it's just like, that's my opinion on it. And as far as like black people killing black people, when you put crabs in a barrel, they're gonna do whatever they can to get out. And sometimes, violence happens, especially when you involve money and drugs. And people usually kill who's closest to them. You're not gonna go 2 hours to kill somebody. If you have an issue with someone, it's usually gonna be someone that's close to you.
Exactly.
So it's like they're like, you guys kill each other. Well, some people, all they've ever seen is black people. That's what they live around. You're not gonna go to a different county to kill somebody of a different race. That's not logical. So when people say, oh, we need to stop killing ourselves, yes, we do, but you gotta also consider the fact that we live around each other, so it's more likely that we would kill each other. Not because we necessarily hate ourselves, but
Yeah.
But violence should never be the answer either.
No,
though,
it shouldn't.
You shouldn't
And
be
it's
killing
like-
anybody. Like
Me saying that, it's not what I would do. It's not my mindset. I don't think, black on black crime is right. But at the same time, I feel like people need to consider the fact, like go to any project in America. People are like stacked on top of each other, and you're around black.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What do they expect is gonna happen? You have no money, you have no resources, and you're trying to make ends meet.
It's just like if you
It's
put
just
a
like-
bunch of angry black people in a room, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Because no one's out here living right.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah,
Everyone's out here struggling. Everyone's
Exactly.
trying to get the next meal. So
Like I've never been in a group of people, been around a group of people that decided to live with each other for, I don't know, a week or a month, whatever, that didn't fight. Eventually things happen because you're just so close and you're seeing each other all the time. So I feel like part of it is nature, and it's like they don't, there's just been a system put in place to like stack black people on top of whatever it's like apartment buildings, projects, the hood, whatever you want to call it, and then it's not healthy. But when you go to the suburbs or rural areas, houses are separated. You got a backyard. People mind their business. They say hi, they go in the house.
Yeah.
That's not the hood.
that actually leads me to like my next question too, because you touched base on it earlier. But like, will your future projects really involve speaking on Black Lives Matter?
Yeah,
or All
definitely.
Lives Matter,
Yeah, definitely, and I'll probably talk about the same things I talked about in this interview, but just doing it in a different way, because I feel like I hear a lot of rappers and artists kind of say the same things. I just want to be more like, I want to say in a way that like everybody can feel, and when I say it, it hits their hearts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't want to
exactly.
just say the cliches and come off as like a conscious artist that's just trying to do the right thing and look good. I want my message to be felt. I don't want to say it if it's not gonna be felt. That's it.
I actually went to a few shows too, man. I remember, I forgot what it was, but I think it was like a talent show. My boy Nairu Nice, he
Yep.
came up here. So that leads me to my next question. Like, will you be working more with Providence artists on your next future projects, or will it be more like a J. Cole thing? Where you do like a little solo take and then you collaborate with artists. So
Honestly, yeah. Like I'm really picky with my features, but I mean, I've been working with a lot of Providence artists actually. Nairu Nice is one of them.
yeah.
Dimitri, Truth
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Equalizer, who's in the studio right
Alpha
now.
Society.
We got a song that we didn't finish.
Yeah.
Pharaoh,
he's good.
Fast Paper, a lot of people. So
Yeah, shout out Pharaoh, man.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yo.
He's
He's
dope.
crazy.
He's crazy, but He's so entertaining, man. I
Yeah, I
don't know
remember
what
I
it
was
is.
watching the video. It was a Providence Fest, and he was like on top of like this barricade, just dance. I was like, yo,
That's
yo,
him, man.
he's nuts, yo. He's nuts. He's crazy.
I always see him at my job. I'm like, hey.
That's fair, though.
But I think there's a certain issue that's going on now with Providence artists. It seems like there's like a barrier that's keeping people like from like Jay Deuce from being successful.
Yeah.
Vic Mucka, you, Nice.
Yeah.
Like it seems like there's a barrier that's holding us back from actually reaching our potential. Because Providence has a lot of talent.
Yeah, definitely does.
But I just wanted you to speak on like what do you think the barrier is, and you know what is holding back our artists from being fully successful?
I think there's two barriers. I think the first one is like the market's not very big. Like, even Boston artists have trouble like breaking out, and Providence is even smaller than Boston. So the market, but even more than that is the fact that we don't really support each other because everybody's trying to get out, and that mindset needs to change. If you go to Atlanta, you could be like the least talented artist, makeup artist, singer, whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because Atlanta market is
love,
huge. It's huge. It's huge down there in Atlanta.
Exactly.
That's why you see artists like Euro, for example. Like Euro, he started off in improv, but like he moved, you know, just to get out there and actually build up his name. Now he's with, Young Money. So.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think we just definitely need to support each other because with support is like where you gain other connections, networking, and it's like we all came from Prov, like let's make this a dynasty and empire. Like there shouldn't be any hate. It's like I want you to do just as well as me. It's like we want to put each other down when we need to all be putting each other up because that's how we can move together and excel and advance. So I'm always for supporting RI talent. Like the Stacie Bel Show is basically a platform to get your talent on here. Like everyone who has talent, singing, dancing, rapping, poetry, everything. Because there is so much potential. Like we need to be on BT. Like they're sleeping on Rhode Island. Like don't sleep on Rudy. We're small, but we got big talent. You know, like we think big. Like you RI says. You know what I mean? So definitely.
And my last question before we get into this game of Would You Rather is where do you envision yourself being 5 years from now?
5 years from now, successful, doing music or working in media, married, settled down, like, you know what I'm saying, like focused.
I already know who he's talking about.
I know who's like me.
Like, no, because honestly, I know, like, not to even come off as cheesy or anything, I think it's important to, like, have someone around you that can help you focus and hold you down. And
she's definitely held you down too.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, I'm just answering the question as honest as possible, you know, and make a change in the world, like a real, like I want because in 5 years I'll be 29, so I want to say like, yo, I've made a dent in the world, even if it's a small dent. I want to be able to say like, you know, my career is, there and stuff.
I like it. So we're gonna get into a little game with you. It's called Would You Rather. So the first question is, who would you rather save, Tupac or Biggie?
Save?
Yeah, like if you had a chance to bring him back to life, you know.
Yeah. It's like that's a tough one.
And he touched base on this
I know,
with
really,
the Tupac and Biggie, so it's funny.
It's kind of messed up. I mean, because I'm from the East Coast, so if I don't say Biggie, people are gonna be like, ah. But honestly, I would save Pac. Especially in the climate that America is in like right now, I would save Pac. I'll save Pac because Pac to me was more than just a rapper. I didn't listen to him just like typical rapper. He was a poet. He was an activist, and he gave some of the best interviews that I've ever heard a hip hop artist give. I think he would be a movie star right now too. I think he would be huge.
That movie with Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
Poetic
Justice.
Yeah,
and
man.
Movies like Juice, you know, like I think he would be a movie star.
That's the thing. People forgot Tupac actually went to what was it? It was like a school.
Yeah, it was an art school with Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I didn't really think about all that though, because I always thought Tupac was like, you know, I thought he was like from the hood. I didn't really think he was like acting and whatnot at school.
No, I knew he was acting.
He was. It's just like, you know, he was a brilliant kid, you know, talented kid, and I feel like at times misunderstood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought he definitely rapped about true stuff.
Yeah,
like that song that like when you come from the moms, like how can we hurt our mothers? I'm like for real, like we've been going through so much.
You don't hear rappers rap like that no more.
Exactly.
They put women down.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
And he was trying to lift them up, so we definitely need more of that.
Before he died, like he really had that uplifting music.
Yep. Definitely.
But yeah, my next question is for would you rather is pretty much would you rather be a songwriter? Because you know songwriters they make a lot of money. Like
they do.
You have The Dream, you have Neo.
Yeah.
Or would you rather be an actual performer like Future or Drake or something like that?
I would rather be a performer, but at the same time, I'm already a songwriter for people.
So you'd rather be both, huh?
It's fun.
But you gotta pick one.
It's I swear, like I enjoy writing for people because it gives you like the ability to, because you're not writing for yourself, so you think about how that person would say what you're writing, and that's really fun. But yeah, I would rather be a performer only because I want to share my story with the world. Yeah.
What's up? Okay, so would you rather collaborate with Beyonce or Rihanna?
Damn.
We're getting him with these questions today.
I really like Rihanna's last album.
Auntie?
Yeah, I did. Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce's latest song was Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Lemonade or Auntie.
Can I just pick off of their last albums?
Yeah. You gotta choose
Because I feel like
Hennessy,
Lemonade is like not really, it's not, oh man. Lemonade's not really my lane. It's not bad music.
Yeah.
So probably Rihanna. Rihanna, I like her wave right now.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, not to knock Beyonce's hustle or anything, but I actually like her music from back in the day, like Me, Myself, and I. Crazy.
Yeah, I like the older Beyonce.
Yeah. The newer Beyonce, like she's more, I don't know, she's still good, but it's just like she's, she's not as good.
Yo, Beyonce, I love you. I would do a song with you any day. I hope that you don't find this interview and think that I was trying to slight you or anything.
Nah, you ruined it. It's too late. It's gonna be everywhere on TV.
Yo, I actually with a joke the other day. It was like Jay-Z, because people in New York love saying the word beat.
Yeah.
It was like Jay-Z must be the luckiest man in the world because he gets
still like he called beat every day. Oh man, I actually thought about that before.
And with his New York hat with his Timbs on.
He's a real New York dude, man.
Truly New York.
Yeah.
But I think I already know the question. The answer to this question. Would you rather work with Stacie Bel on a track or Jhené Aiko?
Yo, you know what? That's a tough question too. Because, all right, honestly, if I'm thinking about doing a track with someone that would benefit me, Jhené Aiko is in the industry, and if I do a song with her, I have a higher chance of like blowing up off of that or going further. But the type of brother that I am, I like to work with people who are on the come up. I'm not like a commercial, I just want to do a song with this person because they're popping. So I'll probably do a song with her before her.
Hey.
Jhené Aiko. And again, Jhené Aiko, I would do a song with you. It's just I know her and I don't know
Y'all should have asked me this question. I already know my answer.
Nah, like
Aiko all day.
He's a hater.
Yo, like I said, man, like that's an opportunity, man. I can't front on the opportunity. I can't front on the opportunity at all. No. But at the same time, I gotta be true to myself, I can't.
I mean, we all see
just
what
be
happened
chasing
with
the dollars.
Sean, though. Big Sean made a mixtape with her and ended up falling in love with her.
Listen,
that's what it is.
Listen, don't sleep on me, Jamal, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Don't sleep on me. I got talent. But anyways, so the last question is, would you rather be Pusha T's brother from the Clips or Who Never Made It or Dollar Boy from Player Circle?
What?
So
I would definitely want to be Malice.
No Malice?
Oh, no Malice, Malice.
Right, cool,
I would definitely want to be Malice because first of all, I don't know if you ever listened to the Clips. He can spit. He's
they're
sick.
real talented.
And it's not that he didn't make it. They were successful together. He took a different route. He, was like, I want to dedicate my life to God and just fell away from the Clips. But he still supports his brother.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Loves what he's doing. So I would definitely want to be Malice. He's a millionaire. Dollar Boy, I don't know what his big statement is. And again,
the way his bank account is set up.
Dollar Boy, I'm not hating on you, brother, man. It's all love. But
Yo.
as far as
He's making sure he makes apologies to everyone. He's like, in the future, if I need you guys.
Because you know how people be digging up tweets? I guess this is my digital tweet right now. They could be digging this up years from now.
Yeah, they could, bro.
But yeah, Malice is a better lyricist than Dollar Boy. I can honestly say that.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
So I'd rather be him.
Well, that's the conclusion of our Would You Rather game. And I just want to thank you so much for coming on the Stacie Bel Show, interviewing you. You always give us some deep, unique answers. That's what I like about you, and it just feels like relaxed and stuff. So it's always a pleasure to have you on the Stacie Bel Show. Yep. Definitely have you on the Stacie Bel Show again. But just stay tuned, you guys, because we're going to have Versatile perform for you guys. So the show's not even over yet. So you definitely want to stay tuned, right?
You made it!
Yeah.
Welcome to my latest experiment. This is a big one.
Yo. Shout out Rome, Pharaoh, Kel Keys, it's 88, it's 88. We here now, Stacie Bel Show, hey, yeah. Yo. Yo. Welcome to the future, where the web is a drug, everybody is a user. Your username is useless when you have a platform and you don't even use it. We crashing the motherboards. You waiting for the bus and we flying on them hoverboards. And you're riding with the motherboys. DeLorean, yeah, I'm riding some other toys. Trying to get out the caveman, trying to jet some. Heard there's a lot of money, so I'm trying to get some. 2015, yeah, this shit's the best one so far. I had recording, but I'm on my next song. McFly, this guy. Addicted to the future, he will never ever switch sides. Great Scott, take spots, you're behind. I will see you on the flip side. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. We here now. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. Hey, back to the future, there's no need, cause we here now. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. Back to the future, no need, cause we here now. Yo, time traveling, my unraveling. Only fair to be average, I'm not having it. It's myself that I'm battling, speakers rattling, cause start an avalanche. Over here we like positive vibes, in the winner circle, you on the opposite side. Do you, who will stop me your pride? Grind hard or your product will die, or your product will die. I got J's on my feet, but I'd rather have Michael J. Knots. Put me on the mic, had the whole place shaking like Michael J. Fox. Verz so dope, so awesome. Rome 2020, but the homie pushing culture. Yo, the movement in motion. Pay attention, I just hope that you focus. Focus. 88, Verz. Thank you guys for having me.
And that was Verz, you guys, with his latest single called 88, We Here Now. To shout out Verz. Thank you for coming on the show and performing. It was a pleasure having you. You're always welcome to come another time. And stay tuned, you guys, with the Stacie Bel Show. You don't want to miss out. And we'll be here next week.
We'll definitely be here next week.
I'm your girl, Stacie Bel is there.
I'm Jamal Poto. Again, shout out to everyone for coming through. Thank you to the producers. Thanks to everybody, just holding on the set. So
definitely. Thank you. And stay tuned till next week. All right. And we're out. The Stacie Bel Show.